Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that could well leave a mark. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, they could be caught out here. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that was vital. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? So it is still 0-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff is onto this. Last-ditch defending. He's tried one! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Makaleli. Nigeria finding their path. And Messi! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Messi is standing over this one.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline. telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nigeria have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Van Dijk. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rodri, and here's Drogba.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Gullit. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Messi knocks it out wide. He's on it. Can he get away?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Gullit. Rodri. Messi. And it's Drogba.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Makaleli has found the net here, of course. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bullet! Oh, that was a brilliant.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So, your views on the first half?
Nigeria clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Nigeria are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Seedorf. And the counter-attack is on here for Nigeria. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. But that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's... Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
The second half sparked straight into life.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Looking tidy in possession.
And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Now it's Rodri. Lahm tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. And that's gone route one. Oh, that's a key interception.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Rodri makes the interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, sweet feet.
And it's Rodri. Seedorf. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's through here. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Drogba! He's scored! Do not write them off. Back they come. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And here's Messi. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 5 minutes left on the clock. Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 6.
We have got changes here
Hullet.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 24, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 11, Son Heung-min.
Rudiger
Number
wins the
22,
duel this time.
Roberto Carlos. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. This is it then, now or never.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pinches it off him, knocks it into space, and it's made its way. Rudiger!
Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nigeria did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. by the way it came to pass.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old, Jim, in 2009.
Yeah, and it came after such a great season. Treble winners with his side, of course, capped off with a very memorable European win in Rome.
I remember him picking up his boot after losing it when scoring that goal. Everybody recalls that one.
Yeah, and for me, that game marked a whole new period of true excellence for Messi at both team and individual level.
Sure did. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McTominay. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Hullet. Here comes the cross.
That's good defensive concentration. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Can he finish it? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And this is Nedved. Oh, that's nice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Bergomi going vertical. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Messi.
Goes for a shot! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead. He's one-on-one! They want to be quick to recover this. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lahm delivers the ball, climbs up big!
It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McTominay. We expected better, and so did he. Lahm.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Seedorf. And it's Messi. It looks a good ball through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Nigeria get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Nedved, and here's Haaland, and this is Messi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min could move up a gear here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Haaland. Seedorf opts for safety.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gullit powering forward here, and he's picked out the run. Maldini. Seedorf. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello attendees, this is
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Son Heung-min looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, smashing header!
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Has a look and plays it forward. Seedorf. Maldini going full tilt down the left. Araujo. McTominay. He's had it taken off him. Bullet. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Shot could be on. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Son Heung-min.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
And here's Messi, out towards the flank, looking for options for movement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. And it's Nedved. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now this could be a chance.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's McTominay. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's gone loose. Now that looks a decent...
And the finish! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it out wide. Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gullit. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Roberto Carlos. 75 minutes played. Now it's Gullit. Rudiger makes the interception.
Nigeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Seedorf. Maldini. Bergomi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Didier Drogba.
And it's Bellingham. That's tidy. Now it's Bellingham. And he shoots! It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And that is out of play. Seedorf. That's a good ball. Rummenigge sticks it away. Into the lead once more. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution
Nigeria making consecutive changes
number
here.
22, Roberto Carlos. Number 8, McTominay. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 24, Hazard.
Rodri.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 14,
And it's Bellingham.
Erling Haaland.
Rummenigge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's a foul, and in a dangerous area.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
There will be 5
Thinks
minutes
about the
added
shot.
time.
Son Heung-min. Drogba.
A probing pass.
Drogba is flagged offside. Azar.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rummenigge.
Seedorf. And it's Nedved. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Bergomi
Has been given...
And there goes the final whistle.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Nigeria absolutely
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And here's Azar. Roberto Carlos. Can he spark a counter here? Makalele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim, a gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Drogba gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nedved. Rodri. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Drogba. Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's fabulous. Finds himself... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then.
Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. It's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Played out wide, and it's Lahm. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that is good. Oh, terrible pass. Pull it. Oh, he's onto this. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Very nicely done. And the pass is intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Pull it. Here's Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the shot! It's there! A goal at a really telling moment. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Nedved opts to play it back. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now there's a fine ball. Seedorf! That's a half-decent try. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Now it's Drogba. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he welcomes it in. Messi's cross. Rijkaard gets it away. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard with the delivery. Pullet given the lift of his goal. Nigeria really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Maldini. And it's Seedorf. To Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. And Pullet! Pullet. So what can they make of this?
81,007.
Makaleli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Quality ball. Gullit.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Leicester deals with that comfortably. Hazard. And it's Gullit.
Gullit!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. No luck with that dink over the top. In by Gullit.
Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gullit. That's good running with the ball. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Makaleli. He's in a good position here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Nigeria have their third corner.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 24, Hazard. Number 20, Makaleli. Coming on the field, number 14,
Donnarumma claims comfortably.
number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 8, McTominay. Substitution.
Bellingham. Osimhen.
Osimhen! And he hits the net. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nicely shaped ball. He's being urged to shoot.
Big chance!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos out-muscles
That's
him.
good play from him.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes.
And the shot's on here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Cruyff. And that will be it. Nigeria were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.